Hey YouTube, we are at Rausch Creek. This is the Father's Day 2020 ride. It is a park monthly ride hosted by Off-Road Consulting. And there's Grace right there, our mascot for our channel, obviously. And there she is again. And so anyway, we are out here at Rausch Creek enjoying the day. And this is going to be the last video in the series at Father's Day. And you're going to get to see us finish up the northeast property of Rausch Creek. And then you get to see what's next. So we will see you guys around, and please like and subscribe. Subscriptions really help the channel out a whole lot. Thank you.
Hey YouTube, so we are doing the T trail again. This time we are doing it downhill, and this is next to Tip Top. It's basically a bypass for Tip Top, so it is like this time we're going down the hill. The other time it was going up the hill. So I think anything kind of like around the blue is going to probably be a little bit more fun than anything that's not around the blue. So since this is like, you know, next to blue, I think it's pretty cool. So I wonder what he'd say if I actually went around on Tip Top. Probably I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that would be bad. Anyway, like we'll stay on this green. Where are we at? Alright. Hey YouTube, we are on N2 trail. Basically, we are threading the needle on greens to get back to the entrance. It's about 2:15, This normally happens like when you get near the end of a ride, and this ride ends at 3 o'clock, by the way, if you didn't realize that. Basically, the general idea is you head back toward the parking lot and you do it in a responsible manner, because you know, if you're trying to get somewhere at a certain time, you don't want to take any risks and do anything too like stupid or dangerous or whatever word you want to use, because if you end up doing like that last trail or whatever that's challenging, that's like when Murphy will strike out and make you late. So anyway, please enjoy the rest of the footage. I think that the rest of the footage is mostly going to be trails that you've already seen in previous videos. It's probably going to be a bunch of green footage of a bunch of easy stuff, but I will try to pop in and you know, talk about it a little bit along the way, and try to give out any kind of tips or advice or anything I can. So thank you, and please subscribe if you haven't. Subscriptions really help the channel out a whole lot. Thank you. Hey YouTube, we're on the X1 trail, and it was actually a little more interesting than expected. So the westerly side of the X1 trail, as in like the western half of it, I guess, if you look at the compass or whatever, is a small hill. Either it's a hill climb if you're going east, or it's you're going downhill if it's west. And it's washed out, and like right down the center of it there's like a big gully, which makes the trail kind of interesting. And then there's like a bunch of exposed rocks, so that's kind of cool. It's a green. I did hit like the skid in one, or the pumpkin in one spot on one exposed rock because I wasn't paying attention. My mind was thinking I was on 40 still. And to get out of it, like, very easy. Like I tell everybody, if you're new, you put it in reverse, you back up like a foot or two, you turn the wheel, like the steering wheel, either left or right, it doesn't really matter. And then you go forward, and you'll usually go around like the obstacle, just around it. We are now on the other half of the X1 trail, I guess the easterly side of it, heading back to the office. And there's some washouts. The center of it doesn't seem so interesting, but the far east side does have like a real wide washout that we're about to go through. So I'm gonna put the camera down, and please like and subscribe. Thanks. Hey YouTube, we're at the top of the, I think it's the N4 trail, I'm not really 100% sure. Anyway, you saw we just went up this like little playground looking thing. It's really wide, there's a whole bunch of different tracks you can go up. Pick your own poison is what they say. But all the tracks are basically green. Maybe one of them might be mild blue if you're really lucky. But anyway, we are up here congregating, and this is just about near the end of the ride. And then we're gonna head to the parking lot and air up. So thank you, and please like and subscribe. We will see you guys around.